It's the same old socialist song from the NDP. I'm Brian Lilley with TheRebel.Media. We should never forget that the New Democrats are a socialist party. It's right in their founding documents. And a couple of years ago, when they held a policy conference, there was a debate. Do we take the word socialist out of our Constitution? Well, that attempt to say they were no longer socialist failed. Headline about a week or so ago in Bloomberg was Reformed Socialists, led by Tom Mulcair, gaining ground. You know what? They're still socialists. And I've been having fun reading the NDP policy book right here. This isn't their campaign platform, but this is the 2015 New Democratic Party of Canada policy book. It tells you what New Democrats believe in their own words. It's not my words. I'm not making it up. Let me give you a couple of fun examples, and I'll bring you more of these over the coming days. When it comes to resource industries and natural resources, the NDP believes in supporting community development initiatives in the ownership, production, and control of primary industries. Well, that's great. They want local control and ownership. Hey, wonderful, wonderful. Well, except they're going to tell you how you can run your business. Yep, that's right. So whether you've got a woodlot or a farm, what have you, the New Democrats believe that they can tell you how to run your business. I know they're all about rights and being worried about stopping terrorists from being able to go and travel overseas to visit terrorist hotspots controlled by the likes of ISIS. On that, they're going to stand up for the terrorist right to travel. But when it comes to you being able to sell your own goods and services, they're going to say, no, we'll decide how you can do that. Just further down, New Democrats believe in banning raw log exports to protect Canadian jobs. That's right. So you can have a sawmill and a woodlot, and you can cut down trees and turn some of them into raw logs, turn some of them into 2x4s and other construction material. But the NDP will stop you from exporting the raw logs to another customer. They believe that it should all be processed here in Canada. That's a bit like saying, and they do the same thing with oil and gas. We've heard them. It's why they don't like any of the pipelines that might lead to a port. They want everything actually produced here in Canada. That's like telling Saskatchewan, okay, you can't sell your wheat anymore. You've got to set up a giant bakery and pasta making factory, and you're going to bake bread for the entire world and ship it around, and you're going to make all the pasta. You're not going to send wheat around the world anymore. It's a bizarre way of thinking, but they actually believe in banning raw log exports. Speaking of wheat, do you know what they want to do? Restoring the Canadian Wheat Board as the single desk marketer for wheat and barley. That's right. Farmers fought for years to be able to sell their wheat however they wanted, to not be forced to sell it to the government monopoly who would then sell it for them. By the way, this only applies to farmers in Manitoba, Saskatchewan, and Alberta. It doesn't apply to farmers in other parts of the country, but don't worry, they support telling farmers in other parts of the country how to operate as well, because they later say, maintaining supply management, dairy, eggs, and poultry, and the farm incomes they support. I can't ride the NDP too hard on that. All of the parties support supply management. This is a process that only applies to dairy, eggs, and poultry. It doesn't apply to beef farmers, doesn't apply to pork farmers. But for dairy, eggs, and poultry, you have to have a quota, and you have to be approved by the government-appointed agency, or you can't farm those products. I've met people that wanted to get into the dairy industry who bought the cows but couldn't buy the quota. Guess what? It was illegal for them to sell the milk that their cows produced in Canada. That's out and out communism. It still exists in this country today, and all the parties support it. The NDP just wants to expand it. They want to bring it back to wheat farmers. They want to bring it to people that own timber rights, whether it's on Crown land or private land. They're going to tell you how you can manage your own product and your own exports. You know what? Like I said, it's the same old socialist song from the NDP. They may look different with Tom Mulcair and his beard, but they're still socialists at heart. Anyone want to sing the Internationale with me? Come on, you know you do.